Like right now, actually.
Are we live?
I think we're live now.
Oh shit. Yeah, we are.
Sweet.
We are live. Let me alert the people.
People gotta know.
People gotta know.
People
Let
gotta
them
know
tell
we're
them
here
all about
live.
it. So how's your
Yeah.
guys' day? It's almost over, but
Yeah.
you know,
Not too bad.
Yeah.
it's a bit.
Can't complain.
I think what you
Same
mean
old
to say
day.
is it's excellent because we're about to do PR.
That's
How could it
right.
be any better?
We got.
I do look forward to Tuesdays now, right?
Yeah,
It's-
honestly, me too.
Doing this is a lot of fun.
This has been a lot of fun.
I actually beat her for this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
No chatters
the
yet,
joys
but
of-
they'll get there.
The choice. I'm pulling it up on my phone, but I almost.
Oh, we
just-
do have people here. We got Frank, THG, and Tim.
Nice. I almost just
Wow,
blasted
respect
everybody
them.
because I was listening to Big Yellow talk about Dragonair and RBY.
I went to watch. I went
RB1
to watch
again,
that.
again.
Yeah,
Oh man.
like that's funny. But anyway, now we have gamers here, so we can get started.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome. It is time. It is week 8. We're in the home stretch of the season.
Yeah.
And
tail
we
end.
just had the undefeated showdown. And instead of just Corey and I talking about it from the outside, we figured, well, let's just have him on. So I'd like to welcome Dr. B. Brian Hip and
Hello, everybody.
Father GT.
Hello.
Jude is not here.
Jude is not here.
That's
He
what's
went to bed about 11 minutes ago.
Mhm.
I'm sure he's got his AirPods in listening.
That's true. He's going to have to catch the VOD.
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah,
we're,
so
we've
I might as well start because
Yeah.
Starting with this set, just so we don't spend too much time talking about other shit, because we can ramble. We want to make sure we dedicate most time to this set, because on top of it being the matchup of undefeated players, it was also one of the most interesting ones.
Yeah, it definitely lived up to the expectations that we've been
Yeah,
we've
lived
been
up to the
putting
hype
on
for
it.
sure.
And I think just kind of looking at this team preview, and I'll turn it over to the player shortly. I don't know if this was what we expected, and mostly looking at the purple guy in the top left corner. So
Yeah,
Brian,
there's
if you want to kind of
there's a couple-
start off,
There's a couple purple guys here, actually.
yeah, if you want to start off by talking about just like what do you like going into this matchup, like what was your initial plan or your concept that you kind of went with?
Yeah, so Purple Guy, funny enough, he was the first guy that I actually even wanted to put on the team at all. Because JT's team is really spearheaded by a powerful Mega Lopunny.
Mhm.
And, I mean, as you can see, it did make its way onto the field today.
Of course.
And Muck is my only real fighting resist, especially when you consider the fact that Mega Lopunny gets Ice Punch for Landorus. So
Right, for
it's
Landorus,
making
yeah, of course.
it makes it a soft check, not a hard counter.
Yeah.
So it almost came out of necessity just for Mega Lopunny, and then as I was building it, it turned out very nice just in the team in general. So he stayed around. So I kind of built the team with Muck as the core mon in mind, which is very unusual when you think about who else is on the team.
Yeah, oh definitely. Yeah, just looking at the guys lined up, I'm like, what's
Right.
Blood doing on the team? But like,
Yeah.
Right. It looks like he's an agency mon, but he really isn't.
It's just the
Not
star of
this
the team
week.
right here.
Yeah.
It's really interesting, an interesting bring, because like all the other guys, you kind of know what they do. Or like Landers could be support, could be Scarf. Porygon does his thing. But like Muck, like is he AV? Is he something else? Like you don't know. He could do a lot. Of
He's
things.
easy doing
A wild
curse,
card. Yeah.
I think a wild card is a very valuable thing for a lot of teams to bring, even if they don't want to bring it every week, just to have the options to. We can even see a little purple wild card on the other team here.
Yeah.
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 But just mods in general that can run a variety of, I'll call it disruption,
Mhm.
make for a lot of, can really like put a good core together, can make a team that just is dangerous on paper feel more threatening. We can use like Klefki in previous, that's a good example of that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So that's kind of what Muck's gonna be doing today as
Yeah.
we get into it. The rest of the team, like you said, it's a very standard looking like my team, right? You've got
Yeah.
your Landers, you've got your Porygon, your Shaman, like y'all know what they do.
Mhm.
It's pretty
Yeah,
simple.
you got all those.
At team preview, I was like, yeah, I expected these 5, and then there's Muck.
And then there's Muck.
Right.
I don't know what he's gonna do.
Mhm.
On contrary, I actually found myself very confused on team preview when I looked at JT's team because I really thought he was leaving a lot of threats on the table, especially considering one of his guys is Mega Slowbro, and I am a Charizard X team. So I found that interesting. He wasn't here, and actually, honestly, quite happy at the time.
Yeah. Looking at the team you played, I can definitely see why.
Yeah. Obviously, you do have a nice bulky water there in Volcanion, and a lot of fairy type Ferrotor. So it's not gonna be an easy week for Charizard to stay alive. But it was one thing I found interesting. My team, like I said, having the 5 standard in the muck. JT has I'd say these are all great guys that are brought, and then and there's still some left on the bench who didn't even show up. So
yeah, I think that's just goes to show your guys' team has so much depth. And I know JT, you started kind of talking about like what you were looking at on team preview, but if we kind of take a step back, I kind of ask you that same question, like what was your game plan going in, knowing that Brian has a very flexible team of a lot of Pokemon that can do a lot of different things. Muck notwithstanding, of course.
2 really big concerns, and one something I wanted to keep in mind. One was I did not want to lose to Zard if it got to +1.
Sure.
Need to make sure of that. And
yeah, we've watched plenty of sets where Brian has gotten 1 DD off and then wins the game. So fair.
And then I also wanted to make sure I could actually break Porygon 2, because that's the other cornerstone of Brian's team is Porygon 2 just sits there and is unbreakable.
Yeah. One of the defensive.
And then past those 2, the other threat really was Shaman. My team doesn't deal with grass moves that can drop your special defense.
So
the only one.
Just Seed Flare. But if I get a Spidef drop, my team does not want to take a follow-up. And that's kind of where my team ended up going, having a lot of things that could pivot around Shaman. And we'll see that when we get into the game.
Basically, all your guys are neutral or resist Seed Flare, which is funny.
Holy shit! I didn't even realize. There's four grass resists. 5.
Yeah.
No, wait, no. Volcano's neutral.
Oh, he's neutral. Yeah.
It's
But
not
still,
the
that's
grass move. It's the fact that it's the freest move to throw off to drop Spidef and then follow up with whatever.
Right, because you can't just go Ferrothorn because you get the drop and HP Fire, which it's obviously going to have.
Yeah.
Yep. So I built my team around those 3 main things.
You want to talk about your purple guy?
Yeah.
So, my Fear of Shaman, and then Brian also has Gengar, who didn't show up, but my team has Lopunny, who can take ghost moves, but does not really want to switch into a Gengar, and Skuntank. And on top of that, Skuntank resists Shaman Seed Flare, and can pretty much take any hit it wants to throw off minus Earth Power, and it can take an Earth Power if it's not -2.
Yeah.
Right. And besides that, it can throw off poison moves for Shaman and dark moves for Gengar. Plus, it gets cool options. It gets fire coverage. It gets defog, so I could be running defog. It makes Brian think.
Yeah. Yeah, similar to the Muck, so purple guys filling similar roles.
Guys, this is 5 notes at Freddy's asset here.
Cool.
I think we've set the stage and rambled about this for 9 minutes now, and I think it's time we jump in. So here we go. We got Thunderous Charizard lead. So very we're gonna learn a lot of things here, and I think the first one is we see Protect.
Yeah, just get a safe
Mega
Charizard Mega plus the option for denying fake out spam.
Yeah.
I want to get Charizard up early. I felt that was nice this week, especially when I saw that just a team that was brought. I felt confident he could lead off well.
And my goal leading off was to scout what Brian wanted to do. And
that was another reason I felt really good about it. I'm like, he's going right into Thunders and hitting either Volt Switch or U-turn, and I want to know which one he brought.
No, which one it is. Hey, what if it's both? You never know. Things can get crazy.
You could bring both, and it is something that I see options on,
But I got it paused here, so we see Rocky Helmet on Volcanion, which is
and I'm like,
really cool.
He thinks he's cute. You think
Yeah.
it's
So
queued
this
up?
was another idea to bring to make sure Zard could not just set up and win.
Which
a lot of chip damage.
But yeah, he's down.
Yeah.
I remember
So-
JT being like, "Wow, it's not outrage. Turn 2." And I go, "What?"
What? That's
So
crazy.
I had a question for Brian here.
Yeah.
And so we see sacking the Charizard to get chip on Volcanion early. And so usually when we think of like Charizard, that's like your win con, your sweeper. But here you're choosing it to kind of sacrificing it to get the chip on Volcanion. Did you see Volcanion kind of as a big enough threat to your whole strategy to warrant the trade? Or did you just not see a
Oh, he's dangerous. He's super dangerous.
Yeah, so
Bring
looking
him under
at
Stealth Rocks,
yeah,
Like,
it's
look
like
at that
looking at JT's team, it's like Scizor looks very well positioned, except for Volcanion really stops like a bullet punch end game, and so maybe like that kind of frees up Scizor was my first thought when watching this set for the first time.
Yeah.
I could tell this
Agree
set
that
wasn't a great
Brian
set for
using
Zard.
Charizard
Oh, sorry, go
to
ahead.
break. Brian using Charizard to break Volcanion early was really good on his part. Because late game I realized, oh, my Volcanion's low. I can't use him to check Scizor anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which,
I
that's
get
a big deal.
some nice Swift drops there.
But
which
drop
help.
little leech seeds. We're learning a lot about
Mhm.
Shaman.
Yeah.
Here comes
and-
the
Yeah.
skunk.
Yeah, but
But Landers coming in is gonna make the skunk leave. So the rocks are up. So now effectively Volcanion cannot come in at all. Now we don't know at this time. We don't know what Skuntank or Togekiss are doing.
Togekiss,
We can,
yeah.
we're gonna go on a limb and assume maybe one of those has
Maybe one
hazard
of them has
removal.
default.
Given there's
Yeah.
3 rock weak guys. If there
Yeah.
not I think we got some
That's a
problems.
concern,
in the
yeah.
Yeah.
I actually never even thought about Skuntank having defog. In my mind, it was always on the Togekiss.
Yeah.
But here's a funny interaction.
Yeah.
in
Here we go. Look
turn-
at
I
this.
mean,
And so we learned a little bit about what Muck is, and he got
Yeah.
Infestation. Now Ferrothorn is stuck in here.
And he
Yeah, and I
can't
gave
get out
Taunt.
the rocks.
And I gave Brian this idea.
That's funny.
Kind of. I told Brian, hey, Infestation Muck is funny for I forget what the matchup was.
Actually, it wasn't Infestation Muck. It was someone else who gave an Infestation idea on a different set. I just happened to find it on Muck when we were looking through movesets because I wanted to use Muck as an anti-Togekiss mon to begin with because he's it's a good mon, right? Flying
Yeah.
coverage is pretty good to my team.
Yeah.
It is.
And it has poison, which baits in Ferrothorn. So I went, I was gonna run like Pain Split or Mean Look or something. And I went, I have Infestation. That's just better.
That is just better. Yeah.
That
And
is-
it's in the useless move section. You would have never known if you didn't look down there.
And
Yeah.
you played that exactly like you had just said. You came in, I had Tokus in, I was like, I have to get out of here on the poison move. Let me bring Ferrothorn in, and your game plan worked perfectly.
Yeah.
I am a little sad at myself for running Poison Jab instead of Gunk Shot this week because you're seeing this damage on Togekiss.
Yeah,
and seeing how
you
little
kind
it's
of wish
doing.
you had the power.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
like
'cause
now
I'm
it
like, I
can
don't want
roast
to
you off.
miss. I'll break the Togekiss.
Yeah.
I did not realize it could take it so
Mhm.
well. We just see the default come out finally
Yeah.
because no Poison Jab poisons
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, it's dodging all the poisons.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
crazy. So I'm assuming just because this hasn't happened, you're not poison touch, correct?
Yeah, no, I am Sticky Hold. Very much to avoid knockoff Ferrothorn and stuff like that.
There it is.
Rocky Helmet.
But we
There
did
it
get
is.
it finally. Yeah.
One
So-
turn too late.
So, yeah, I was content sitting in here roosting until the poison happened because I am slowly healing as long as there's no poison, and I wanted to get as much health as I could until the poison occurred.
Yeah.
But once that occurred, I knew I was like, I have to play aggressive now.
Mhm.
So I switched.
Yeah, so going for the air slash that turn, also kind of preventing Shaman from coming in.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let this? Yeah, content to let it go down. And you're alive, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
So here comes
now
So
you can save the
pause
stack.
here.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to talk about my low punny. So I decided to run adamant for the power, but that meant I was slower than, say, Scarf Shaman. Well, not Scarf Shaman. I'm
Scarf
slower than
Scizor.
max speed Shaman. I'm slower than max speed Zard, which didn't matter right now. I speed time max speed Lando. So I knew I had to play it carefully. I don't know what this Shaman is yet. I can kind of assume. I think it revealed Leech Seed. So
Leech
we
Seed
can kind
seems
of
like-
we can kind of assume that
It's bulky.
Yeah, but the game plan with Lop was always I need to get it up on Porygon 2. Porygon 2 can't throw off a discharge on Lopunny because it has Limber
Right,
before it
right,
Megas.
Limber,
So
yeah.
that was always my plan, and that's why I brought it in here. Because if it threw off a discharge, even with Serene Grace,
yeah.
You can't get paired.
Yep.
Yeah, Serene Grace Porygon 2 sounds like something that should never, ever exist. Surely
Yeah,
we won't
that's
see
just
this
crazy.
again. Oh, but here comes
there
Muck.
I wish I didn't hit recover that turn because it was a pretty safe switch out for JT. I probably should have gone for Ice Beam, but I just thought maybe he'd sack his focus that turn.
That could matter. Probably
Did that matter? At +1?
I can do a quick
Yes.
calc. Did it matter?
Did it matter?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
At
But
+1 adamant?
+1 adamant's tough to say.
Yeah. On
Probably
the
not,
side,
then.
somebody
Probably
run that
not.
calc.
I was sacking it anyways. You
Yeah.
know,
It's done its job.
It did its job.
Yeah. I'd say you did more so. Now Togekiss is dead, Sizzler is in, but now Volcanion has probably its last free entry.
Yeah, for sure.
David in the chat over here wondering if that crit mattered. We all are.
No,
We're all wondering. Yeah, I would have liked Rox to stay up so I could get my Porygon Toxic, because I think that was the fastest turn we played that turn 24 right there, where he knew he's hitting Toxic, and then I find out Lopunny has Drain Punch, and the whole game plan changes, because I'm thinking, okay, you know.
So you can't just chip this down, right?
Yeah, that would have.
And that was a point of bringing Drain Punches. I knew I was going to be taking a lot of chip with Lop, so I needed healing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now the Rocky Helmet damage is really adding up. Porygon is going to come in just to die to Ice Punch, and Landorus
Right,
can
because
cycle
Landorus does not take an adamant Lopunny Ice Punch, it does die to it.
at -1.
Zero. At 0.
He was
okay.
a neutral because of Power Punch.
Right.
That was the other point for Power Up Punch, was to at least offset Intimidate a little bit.
Yeah. We're
And
getting
power
uh,
Drain Punch.
we're
I'm
getting
actually
very
pretty
close
happy
to
just
a
Intimidate
Sizzler.
cycling this. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I'm happy
Yeah.
if he even hits, if JT hits Ice Punch at this point, I'm feeling pretty good. Because I think that Shaman plus Sizzler can win this end game. At least I thought at the time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that at that point, and I had to get out of there.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
Lopunny's
you
in
didn't
full
matter.
range,
Yeah, you did stay in for a lot longer than you probably should have.
Yeah.
Now here's Skuntank facing off against Shaman, who he is here to kind of help
And this
deal
is
with.
bulky Shaman.
Yeah.
You know what the best part is? It's really not.
Really.
It's actually fast.
Guy.
It's actually fast Shaman.
Yeah.
I love this guy. He's so good.
Yeah, so really seeing that, like, Skuntank, kind of looking at that team preview, seeing, hey, it can really achieve some value here. But given that it has to kind of 1v1 Shaman right now, it's not something it can do.
Yeah.
So if there's
That
a
was the
drop,
point.
and again, we can assume at this point this last move is HP Fire. But now imagine if that Protect was Earth Power. At -2 Spadef, like, Skuntank is gone.
Yeah. Of course, as we can see, the Protect is coming in a lot.
It's coming in very handy.
It's quite nice here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sea Flare
I'm
misses.
so
So
remembering these
unfortunate.
Shaman misses.
Yeah. And Shaman
I mean,
again
get
back
your
up to
souls back,
Yeah.
Now maybe just get.
Honestly, I was
And
so
then-
happy no one came with. I don't think you had a single knockoff user outside of maybe Ferrothorn, JT.
That I brought, yeah.
Yeah, so I was so happy Shaman was just sitting here getting all its life back.
Yeah,
even
just
towards the-
munching on his stuff.
Exactly.
That was a
Huge
big crit
crit.
that really just sped up the end game. 'Cause I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
this was pretty
I-
much Shaman's.
I think Sizzler at this point had it wrapped
Yeah,
up
there's,
after
there's a bunch of
a
more
little bit more
punches.
chip.
and-
Yeah, and there was a Landers in the back in case things got weird.
Yeah.
I think that's
Forcing-
why I went with the Fire Blast on Skuntank, because I
Over, like,
knew
poison-
I
Sludge Bombs
had
or
to
poison
catch
jabs, yeah.
Scissor to win the game.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
knew that too, so I was staying in the whole time.
Yeah.
I was like, please just kill me. Please
Yeah,
just,
no
like,
sense in back. No sense
Yeah.
in throwing the game and taking
Right.
a Fire Blast.
Yeah, play
Just
here.
little punches
And we
to
see
the
the
body.
aftermath, which
Yeah.
is really
Oh.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
another reason I
that's
brought
just the best
Skuntank.
ability it's got. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can pick up, get significant chip or whatever. But yeah, Sizzler endgame. So it turned out that early damage on Volcanion, neutralizing
Nice.
it,
Yeah.
kind of freed up the
That's
Sizzler
Scissor
endgame.
end game, as we kind of talked about. That's something where we saw, hey, turn 3, and as like we developed in this game, Brian learned information, JT learned more information. All of a sudden, something that like you didn't think, it's like, all right, I got rid of Zard, this is great. Now all of a sudden you're like, hey, I just lost like all of my Volcanion. If I switch in on rocks, I die. I don't have my Scizor check. As the game goes on, all of a sudden you go, oh my god, I really don't have my Scizor check.
Yeah.
And
Brian took advantage of that and kept Scissor at full.
Yeah.
So there's like prioritizing your end game and kind of making those adjustments mid game, not getting thrown off by, unfortunate things, whether that crit on Muck mattered. Probably didn't, but if it did, that's one thing, not letting your mental getting swayed like that.
Yeah.
But we've learned a lot of cool stuff about these teams.
Yeah, a lot of information from sets have been revealed, and so how does that
Pointing out Thunderwave Air Slash Tokus and the saying cool stuff is a mood.
Well, I wouldn't call
that. 11
option.
out of 12 cool stuff.
11 out of 12 cool stuff. Yeah. I love Tokus. Don't get me wrong. I'm just I'm being a hater today.
He is who he is, and we have to respect that.
Yeah.
So
your flying resist was Pikachu, so I took it.
Thought about it. Thought about it so much.
I do remember Brian sending a paste with Pikachu, and I said, "Oh my God, it's him."
Right before the set played, JT was in the call. You remember this, JT? I was talking with Will and Vivian. I said, Mon number 6 or Mon number 7. And they said Mon number 6. They didn't want me to bring Pikachu. I was so sad.
I also immediately knew one of those Mons was Pikachu.
You did. It was pretty funny. You immediately knew what it was.
Unspoken. Unspoken. All right, but let's jump into game 2. And
same
spoiler,
leads.
it's the same leads.
Same leads. No change.
Here comes
But this
Togekiss.
time, I don't throw out anything.
Yeah. And this time I just hit DD because I felt very safe knowing that Thunders couldn't hit me after last set or last game. And I thought I was pretty confident Togekiss was spec to built one, but after knowing it was the defogger and how much it was messing with Shaman, I was really hoping I could get the kill here.
So was that a calc that you did, JT, or was that just serendipitous here?
It worked out. I wanted this to be the case. Max defense Togekiss just happens to live one.
Okay,
that's crazy.
I specifically needed this Togekiss because Volk could not be the only answer to Charizard.
So true.
Yeah, because it would just explode the +1, take 50% of its health at least from +1 Dragon Claw.
Yeah.
And not even KO it back.
Right.
Yeah, but now I don't have Earthquake because you just found out my 4 moves.
Yeah.
Of course.
Now you get para
so
for your troubles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This was the entire point of this Togekiss was I could para Charizard in case of emergency.
Yeah,
and then I decided to actually keep it around just for now as a sack later because I figured.
Yeah, makes sense. Porygon can come in pretty freely here.
And now right here, ladies and gentlemen, Serene Grace Porygon 2.
Serene Grace Porygon 2.
Don't let it be
20% of the time.
So I took that. I was like, oh, he'll discharge. This is the perfect opportunity, and he gets the freeze.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have poison jabbed that turn on Mega Lopunny. I should have let Ferrothorn come in knowing that I had taught.
That it can't really do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never gonna bring Ferrothorn in on that Muck ever. So.
Right. So
I
made some mistakes in this turn.
After that tech was learned, you can't get away with it twice.
Yeah. But now I wanted to bring Ferrothorn in because Porygon wasn't going to throw off HP Fire on the Switch. It'd be pretty risky too, and I wanted to get Rocks up.
Yeah.
Hey, Rocks are up.
And Rocks are up, which they were not in game 1.
Yeah, JJ never got Rocks up last game. Ferrothorn got
and effectively Zard is dead. So the same situation that we saw with Volcanion in game 1.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely misplayed a lot of that early game there, just trying to
make progress. Yeah.
Well, Charizard being down and the Volk being at 100 makes things a lot different. I can't really bring in Scissor too reliably. The Duck has trouble breaking through and letting Ferrothorn in. These are tough. Ferrothorn being trapped in game 1, I think was a big difference maker.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's why I didn't let it happen. So I want to kind of talk about right now. This is I built my team to be able to pivot around Shaman, whatever set it was, but I can go into Thundurus and U-turn out on whatever. Even if I'm seeded, it's not a big deal. Ferrothorn can soak up seeds and seed flares. Togekiss can soak up seed flares. Sonic can soak up seed flares. So even if I'm leech seeded or I get the Spadef drop, I can move around and I have a lot of things that can soak hits for me.
Mm-hmm.
So right now you're kind of hanging out with Shaman, letting it throw out
until I can safely get Togekiss in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so in my watch of game 2, my takeaway was that Togekiss was really the star of the show here.
Yeah.
really
kind of the
was.
MVP of this.
I should bring in Lando here. I should intimidate and get my rocks up because of how much trouble I'm having making progress without rocks.
So I took advantage of this, and I used it to try and burn
So
a freeze turn.
please thaw.
Please stop.
Now,
'Cause I
fun
knew
fact,
you were
you don't
getting
get better at thawing from staying in and missing the 20%, but it is worth a try.
It's always worth giving your 20% a roll every time, and this is so sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
Also, this Togekiss can wall any Lando that doesn't have Stone Edge, and knockoff's annoying, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, no, it's just, after last week's missing of 3 Stone Edges, I decided maybe I'll try something different, and I guess I have to go back.
And Charizard is dead, so I want to get rocks off my side of the field, so Volcanion doesn't take chip, and Thundurus doesn't take chip, and Togekiss doesn't take chip.
Yeah.
Good muck on the Toxic, trying to make it do
Yeah,
something,
Volcanion
going into
feels
Porygon,
toxic.
saying, hey,
So
quick Steve.
I throw off this, and I don't care. If Porygon comes in, I can Toxic it.
Yeah, and so
And if
getting
it doesn't-
Porygon Toxic is tough.
Yeah.
But really, what else do you do? You know?
Now Porygon is just discharging. He doesn't have Serene Grace, but he's getting it done. Right? Yeah, no, he doesn't have it right now.
No.
No, he does not have it right now.
Rocks
And I
back
take
up.
this opportunity to get rocks back up, and Volcanion's a very good muck answer, soft answer.
And also, Infestation makes contact.
Contact move on it, by the way.
Fun
Yeah,
fact.
one of the saddest things you'll ever hear.
Yeah.
So now I'm content with throwing off flamethrowers for chip.
Yeah, there's no really, there's nothing that resists it, right?
And I like that you took this chance to get Lopunny back in to try to thaw. But it's just not
Yeah,
happening.
I'm trying so hard to thaw this thing because I can Drain Punch Porygon for free to get health back if I dethaw.
But
Yeah,
it's
so
one
all those
frozen rabbit.
opportunities still wasn't able to. Volk can come back in, chipping the muck down. So I like how you're playing this. Because you're also preventing Brian from making any serious progress by just
Yeah,
doing
no, this
little
game
bits.
felt over right now. There was not any
Every-
game plan I had left.
I honestly should have went Lop there.
Yeah.
I have a note that says why didn't you go into Lopunny on this turn? Especially because Brian is more throwing out moves than clicking recover.
I don't have much of a choice. Yeah.
Yeah. So that kind of helps you pin this duck down, right here.
So I had
get the
to
flinch
go
in.
into something faster that could kill it, and nothing could, so I had to go for the flinch.
You
Yeah,
can
I
go
don't
think
Thundurus.
I didn't want Lando to come in to soak a Thunderbolt,
I guess that's fair.
It's taking rocks and whatnot.
and then
Yeah, but now at this point, here comes Skuntank.
I can throw
who-
a Fire Blast.
Yeah. Which doesn't
Yep.
kill, which is really funny.
That is funny.
We see Dark Pulse.
Yeah, that's new.
Just nice having your stab moves.
Yeah,
Stab moves
sure.
are great.
Turns out.
Get the rocks.
Rocks
Is
back
like
up.
this
rocks.
thing really gonna do anything more?
So at this point,
Sure.
I'm playing very aggressive with U-turns because
Yep.
I have answers to everything in the back.
I
Yeah,
think I
you
call
don't-
that safe, not aggressive. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's less of you're trying to make this hard play. You can't call it clicking U-turn an aggressive play. That's a pretty safe click.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, all you have to do is play safe because I've lost my best sweeper. I just lost my part. I lost my best wall. So everything else is kind of in between, and you can afford to just middle ground it until with the mod advantage basically.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
right
Seeing how
here,
Togekiss is still alive.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
go back a couple turns.
Oh,
So
yeah.
right after Scizor dies, right? So one thing I noticed, whether this was intentional or not.
This was intentional.
Yeah. So
I know what you're gonna say.
the one thing you think is man, I'll just let Skuntank die, right? He's done his job. But I like what you do here by going into Ferrothorn and keeping Skuntank alive for the sack, which gives
Yeah,
you
keep the
another
sack.
free entry point.
And makes Lando take more chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even if you throw an Earthquake, I might not be able to take 2 Earthquakes, but it's still a safe play.
Yeah.
Because
now
having
you
some
get
tank the sack,
Kissing.
yeah.
Which kind of handles it from here.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to call that out. I liked how you did that because at first, when I was going through it, I'm like, why did you just sack Skuntank? And then I saw the next couple turns and I kind of thought about it. And
I just don't think he ever needed to worry about anybody being on the field besides the Togekiss and just being able to pivot. Like you have Roost, you have Air Slash, you've shown the ability to beat both these guys in a 1v1.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if there was still a Scizor around, it might have made a lot more sense to have the Skuntank.
And to think this
after that sack.
Togekiss was almost dead in turn 2.
Right. Yeah, no, it's disgusting.
You
It's
know,
disgusting.
so
That's another decision. Is game 1 Volcanion can't heal, so Charizard chips him down, he's dead. Togekiss can heal, so even if he's at 2, if the rocks don't go up, I can heal the whole game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shout out Staraball being boosted by Rock 2.
Funny.
Irrelevant to the calc, by the way, just funny.
Yeah, no,
Just for yes.
It killed either way.
Now Shaman versus the world.
Shaman is still alive.
Still doing it, by the way.
He's
700
still doing
protects.
80 million protects, but we're just gonna go we're gonna go to
No,
game 3.
I said I was watching the Mets at that point. I said I'm gonna go to game 3. I wanna watch this game.
Me, I'm pressing protect 5 times there and getting them all.
Yeah.
And then I
so-
decided to go Togekiss.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you go Togekiss and I lose, but
Yeah,
like it's
then
fine.
I'm sad.
So
I need healing for the stat stacks. Ooh.
dude,
You gotta
we're
pad the
farming
stats.
for the stats, yeah.
I need my hazard damage to go up. It's pretty low this season.
So going into game 3, kind of what we're looking at is like we saw like how good Togekiss just was. And I mean, I don't think we need to really speak on Togekiss being so essential to
I
that.
feel like the good thing
previous
about that
game.
team is the whole team is very essential. Even the worst mon there, like in Thunder, is theoretically is still pivoting around and getting the other guys in.
This is balance. Like
This is
this is
just a bunch of guys. This is bulk.
This is balance says
This
says
is-
balance
this is
team
bulk.
at 7-0. Yeah.
Yeah, this is some nice bulky stuff. Easy clicks and good positioning. But Brian, what is your so does that last game change how you want to play Zard
Absolutely.
going into this game? So as
Yeah.
we see the same leads again.
Yeah.
this time I'm gonna kill something.
This time for sure. So Togekiss coming in turn 1, go for protect, kind of playing that game 1 situation.
I see that, and I'm like, I don't need the T-Wave here. He didn't DD. I can take something, and I can throw off an Air Slash for chip.
Yeah. Which into Lando that can't heal is quite nice.
Not
Now,
bad, yeah.
however, Porygon
Yeah, display.
is going to freeze you.
So I didn't want Lob to get frozen, so I
What about him?
There is no freeze clause. Everyone could be frozen.
Everyone could be frozen.
JT
So I messed-
forgot
I-
that Steam Eruption can thaw him, so he just let his Volk take a free.
I also
3-1%
forgot
there.
that Flamethrower couldn't thaw me.
Yeah.
That's how.
Read your moves, etc., etc.
And so here we see a couple turns ago, Lopunny coming in on the discharge. 60% chance to power, but thanks to Limber, it's pretty safe.
So here I go for Steam Eruption, even with the
thaw,
water
yeah.
from two
Yeah,
thaw.
water
Right,
absorb.
might
You
as
go.
well
You know
thaw.
what?
Yeah,
That's fine.
you have to, yeah.
And I toxic Porygon because it's worth taking Volcanion chip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just give up
at your
Volcanion.
HP. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's worth 1,000,000 times.
But now Brian calls out your Ferrothorn, so now Volcanion has to die. Except he doesn't because he's not allowed to.
Did you know I hit Flamethrower that turn to catch Volcanion thinking I could two-shot it, and then seeing it do 3, not 4% made me have to take more Stealth Rock chip? Come
More
on.
Rocky
Come
damage,
on.
yeah.
Come
Which
on.
like actually ends up mattering.
So
Yeah.
this poison is huge for me
Yeah.
because now I know I can sit here all day and just roost on Porygon.
Until
Well, you
it's-
say that, but you know the Porygon doesn't have Toxic.
I don't want to get frozen or paralyzed with Togekiss.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So now I can just roost off and you build toxic damage.
And now
But
Lapu's coming in.
I do still want to play aggressive on the recover turns.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now here's Muck. He said, "Oh, you took all that HP. Give it back."
Yeah, give it back. Give
Give it
it back.
back.
Don't- Did I send it Scissor here? I feel like that's the play.
You did.
Yeah,
You
go
yeah,
Scissor.
you're-
Ferrothorn
turn-
coming
I
in.
still want rocks up at this point. Like I
Yeah.
need to
Yeah,
get these
rocks
rocks up.
Yeah.
No rocks. No
I
rocks
also
on
want
Super Five
rocks
right
up.
now. Like,
So here, I let Ferrothorn go down.
I
for-
felt
for the
I was
tricks.
like, I will sacrifice my Charizard to get rocks off my field. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So I
Yeah.
think I leech seed it there.
That's
because
crazy.
if he DD'd, I want it, or I might have Gyroballed for chip.
Gyroball would do a ton, yeah.
Yeah.
But I figured if he kills me, he's taking so much chip.
Yeah.
But now here comes Bullet Punch. Yep.
Pretty, yeah.
This is one of
25.
those keep you honest plays.
Yeah. Got a Bullet Punch there.
Yeah.
And then U-turn here is to keep
It's
honest.
safe. Yeah.
Yep. Safe. It's. I mean, you do this. Goodbye, Landers, Holosis,
And
or
I
Drain
Drain
Punch,
Punch
which
here.
is a good play. 'cause
Yeah,
now
knowing
he's
he
out
is
of
not
Bullet Punch range.
he's not gonna leave Lando in on the possible.
Did you ice punch this turn? No. That would have been cool.
No, I'm not that good.
It's a tough.
But that
tough
turn.
one. Here now it's back in bullet punch range.
And you kind of invite in
Didn't
Scissor.
get my rocks up. Didn't get my rocks up.
They
That's
didn't
the
no
saddest
rocks
part.
up. So this is a no rocks game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
we
definitely
prevented
favors
each other.
JT. With
100%,
all his
100%.
Rocket League guys. Here comes
Yeah.
Skuntank, and he's
Skuntank
ready
can
to
take
do
two
it.
bullet punches.
Also, real quick, I want to shout out that Porygon has traced Aftermath. Throw
Funny.
that out there. So
Yep.
here comes Lopunny. Lopunny's going to not get frozen.
Not get frozen.
No
Jump
surrender.
in. Not going to get the Drain
I
Punch.
kind of felt I had to sack Porygon too because of
Drain
the
punch the aftermath there.
Yeah.
Now bullet punch.
Can we
comes back
pause?
out.
Sure.
Sure.
So a big thing. So it sucks that my Lopunny's low,
Yeah.
but because it's been this low all game, it forces Scissor in basically every time because it can just revenge. Like it doesn't force it in, but it makes Brian want to bring Scissor in so he can just hit bullet punch, or possibly U-turn if he thinks I'm gonna switch. But Scissor
What if I
is
should've brought
mostly.
Charizard in. Do you think it takes a drain punch at 58?
Probably not.
From admin, maybe.
Maybe.
That's not a
How
kill.
people in the chat? Let me know.
Calcers in chat, please.
And now Scissor
I'm
has to
willing-
take the
yeah.
Thunderbolt because now it's going to die to Aftermath, so it can't stay in. And it also doesn't get the kill here.
And right
Now we
here-
see the fourth move.
So Pursuit was not revealed all game. So this Skuntank is spec'd to. This was built for Gengar. So it OHKOs Gengar. It has enough attack to OHKO Gengar on a switch. And then there's some. I think the special attack is just for Fire Blast on Scissor. But I wanted Pursuit for Gengar. It just so happened to be very nice, and I didn't need to reveal it because there's no Gengar. So it stayed hidden.
And also,
all game.
you were never going against somebody that was leaving for most of the early sets because
Yeah.
it was Shaman versus Skuntank basically every single time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm here. I'm like, I need Scissor dead because Lop is too low. He gets bullet
Yeah.
punched, and
Togekiss
Togekiss is weak to bullet
steel.
punch.
Yeah.
So if he kills me here, I'm fine. He dies to Aftermath. Scissor's gone. That's the biggest threat to my team right now.
Yeah.
If he's trying to leave, I can Pursuit, and I'm golden. It's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
I
we
was
see
depressed
Zard
because
coming in.
yeah,
So another move here, I Sludge Bomb is my strongest move, so I was gonna throw it out anyway.
Yeah.
I needed Zard to get chipped, so if he killed me, he takes Aftermath,
Right, both contact moves.
and that plus Sludge Bomb. Even if he DD'd after a Sludge Bomb, he still
The
has
Sea
to take
Flare is really
Aftermath.
unfortunate.
yeah, I'm missing a good chunk.
You
of
did
this.
miss a lot of Sea
Yeah.
Flares in this game.
Happens. 85% accurate, something like that.
Yeah. Misses every time.
Sure.
And then Air Slash is going to do it.
Maybe it wasn't.
Looks like the game
Yeah.
could have been a lot different if I just went into Shaman on the Thunderous Thunderbolt
Yeah.
on that turn, and we would have had a lot more gaming to play. I think.
I think so.
Protect here. Yeah.
Knowing that this Togekiss gets
So-
a free T-Wave off, there's nothing I can
Yeah.
do.
And now,
I have to crit it with a Flare Blitz, and then I just die to all the chip damage plus Mega Lop.
yeah.
So
So
the
right.
game is over.
Yeah. Effectively, but it does get slightly interesting given that, hey, we have this, para game. And Togekiss is now dead.
I
We're
had
around the
the
same
T-Wave
percent,
there.
and we don't know if Lop kills.
No, we know Lop
Yeah,
kills
we-
because of Dragon
Okay.
Claw.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
need to hit
because of
Aftermath.
this part. Yeah.
Because of Aftermath.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. So it's like
Like,
Skuntank kind of going in game one where it's like, hey, I can't handle Shaman 1v1. And then going from, hey, I'm coming around, I'm kind of the hero of game two, really, really putting the team together, and then game three just actually just winning. Like Skuntank won that end game.
I think Mega Lopunny actually won the end game. Mega Lopunny broke down all the checks.
It did.
that
I'm just
needed
saying,
to.
like, without Skuntank, like,
Yeah,
getting that
Skuntank
pursuit
finished the
and, like,
job,
that sludge
yeah,
bomb,
yeah.
like, if he wasn't there, like, Lop wouldn't have been able to position itself to do this.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I think the pivotal turn in the endgame was taking the Thunderbolt with Scizor. That just, because then you can't win with Bullet Punch because of Aftermath and all that. So,
Yeah.
But what a great set.
It's a great set.
Really lived up to the hype of the undefeated matchup in the X Conference.
It was a good time. JT
Yeah, it
wanted
was a
to
good time.
get out of the chat room with everybody to go play individually. I said, no, get back in here.
Get
And then I said, get out of the calc. We're doing this live.
out.
Yeah, the Calgary doing it live.
I watched like a whole batter go through his entire strikeout routine just to still realize I was on the same turn and said, "What are you doing? Come on."
I forget what turn it was.
It wasn't even an important turn the other day, but it was just kind of funny. I'm like, I think we're good enough. I think we know what we're doing. Let's lock it in.
Was the timer on?
No, I don't timer.
He could have turned the timer on. It wasn't that long.
Part of the rule.
No, yeah, you would have had. So it would probably had like 90 seconds still or something. But the whole point of it being is it was a good game because all the adjustments like that were made throughout the set were, I think, on display on both sides.
Yeah.
And it was also an interesting game where we always present to the fans and to the people that hazard damage is important.
Yeah.
Let this
Notice
be a
how
lesson.
rarely. Well, not just that. You'll notice how easily and important JT prioritized his hazard game in Game 2, and even in Game 3, he chose to get rid of his own hazards, just so he could safely play the game more with Defog.
Yeah,
it was
like
really
look
good
at
use
that
of his
too.
defogger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was game 2. We both had hazards up, and Charizard went down, and I immediately defogged because that's why I had hazards up.
Right. So
Where that's an important lesson for a lot of people because I don't think many people are really bringing their defoggers and doing it very well. That was a really good case of when and why to go for it.
Yeah, it's tough. We're going to see another example of hazard control in the next set that we go into, which is mine.
There was actually another point I wanted to bring up about our set. So, game 2, my low penny gets frozen.
Sure does.
Yes.
I did not fold because of that.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Low penny is up there for my MVP. We saw all these
MVP Gen 6 is up there for MVP. Get out of here.
We saw game 3 how much it did during the game, and game 2 it didn't do anything. But I still brought it in and played aggressive with it to try and thaw out. I brought it on safe turns with Porygon 2 recovering and to at least put pressure on Brian.
Yeah. Make him do something.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't.
I wish I brought Duck so badly. It would have deleted it.
Yeah, it's easy to cry hacks and blame bad luck on a loss, right? But what makes great players great is figuring out what can I control even if I do get hacks, right?
Yeah, hey, that hacks was self-preventive. You could have ran Hustle Togekiss. We talked about it.
Could have ran Hustle
right,
Togekiss. It's true.
Yeah, no, literally, that was
it's a great set. It's a really good set to go back, and
it's a great set. One we definitely was deserving of the 40 minutes that we spent talking
yes,
about it.
absolutely.
Yeah, let's talk some other sets. Let's get into the.
Let's Corey, you want to talk about?
Yeah,
like the video.
Here I am. Yeah, like and subscribe, please, for epic dissections of gameplay. Here we go. Me versus Hank.
Yeah, Hank is also in chat. Hello, Hank. If you want to chime in at any point, please make your presence known.
This was a cool set. When we get into game 1, we're going to see that I forgot how to play Pokemon a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah. And so you look at my dudes, and you look at those middle 3, Slowbro, Tangrowth, Gliscor, is now my defensive core after I picked up Tangrowth. Double Regenerator, Toxic Heal, Gliscor. It is daunting for a lot of people, especially who don't know how to break through bulky teams. How do you deal with these guys? Volcarona here to clean up, and Diancie wants to kind of break. Mew, we're going to see Mew Scarf, which is very helpful in this. Well, let's just jump into it.
Yeah. And then just like as we kind of jump into it, Hank's kind of got his signature dudes here. And we see that the double water, double fairy.
Yeah.
It does kind of stack up decently into your team because like your fairy resist is Volcarona, and you don't really want to switch him.
True. It's true. I don't have great fairy resist, and so Sylveon is scary dude. And so here we lead Gliscor versus Clef, a very common thing. And me, when you have Gliscor in turn 1 against a Pokemon that has knockoff, you're supposed to protect turn 1.
Yep.
Me, I look at Clefable and I say, uh-oh, is this unaware Clefable that's going to start Calm Minding and then Sweep me? So let me Toxic and learn who he is. And so I Toxic, it's Magic Guard, so that does nothing, and I lose my Toxic Orb and I don't get my Poison Heal. Off to a real bad start.
Yeah, not great. Great start
for
Hank.
Poison Heal right now.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hank
if I
has
had
got
Poison
nothing
Heal,
but,
I can hang out there all day, right?
yeah.
But now I gotta go Tangrowth. Tangrowth is AV to tank some special hits. What do I do here? I think I'm just throwing off sludges. Fishing for poison.
Just some chip damage. Oh, that Heat Wave does a lot.
Heat Wave does
knock?
a decent chunk, but like, I don't
Do you-
think I have knock.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember.
I think you do.
Did
I
we
think
see?
you
I do.
I'm sorry. Did we
I
see
do it
pressure
now.
on Zapdos? I forget if we did. Hold on. It's static,
no.
so it does not have defog.
Static.
Anyway,
defog.
back here.
Yeah.
That's an important thing to. Hank calls out in the chat real quick. I'm just gonna pause. He says, when practicing, I noticed the opportunity to get rid of Toxic Orb. Really want to get it. Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, he was telling me he was
absolutely-
laddering and got to knock off a Gliscor's thing, and so he got to do it. So I was happy he got to got that in his life. Diancie taking a lot of chip, and here I misclick not megaing.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
That's
And
so
then you,
good.
and then you
Fucking
did this for
Wait.
good measure.
Now Mortal Wolf fucking Diancie, and I give this thing a competitive boost. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Corey, I
I'm
honestly
hoisted
thought
by
you
your
didn't
own
mega
petard,
to
you know?
take less chip.
No, I'm just bad.
It's very, it's
And
very,
so
very
Slowbro
funny.
gets burned. The burn on Slowbro is actually kind of good, so I can't get toxic.
Mhm.
I can deal with this 12% chip. It's not great, but like I can kind of deal with it.
Yeah.
And then I get my shit blown smooth off by Sylvia. I'm like, okay, well that's
Yeah.
specs.
Hey,
How
you
do
would
I
have thought
do
you
this
learned
thing?
your lesson after getting yelled at by a pixelate hyper voice last week.
Listen, that sucked, but I won that one, so I was like, oh, I'll be fine.
Tangled still cannot take them.
Gliscor would be at like basically full now if I had poison heal, so I'm suffering from that. Here's Mew. Scarf Mew kind of doesn't do too much, so I'm like, I don't need this. Give me some leftovers.
Yeah, give me some, give me a meal.
Hank says no defog because the HP ice against Gliscor is valuable. You're
Oh,
absolutely
100 million%, yeah.
Yeah. But I have defog on my Mew, on my Scarf Mew, just as a last stitch to keep rocks off because obviously I have a Volcarona. I lose my leftovers, so I take
Take his.
take lefts. Why not? Save the sack because now Volcarona can come in pretty freely. I lose my lefties. That's maybe okay.
Now you're
here.
going. It's boost
I'm a
time.
+1. I press flamethrower. It doesn't kill. Should have run fire blast. I'm a bitch, I guess.
Yeah.
And now
Well,
I die.
Mega Glade's just very, very specially defensive. I don't think
It
It's
is.
true.
Glade's got a great spit F stat.
Here we see the Colbert Berry. Shout out JT for giving me the exact set that he ran on Mega Slowbro.
Except for with Culver, besides
Now I
Boost.
get Colbert. Yeah.
What? It's called Toxic. It's all slow, bro.
No, like not the move.
The numbers.
Yeah, I figured.
That's funny.
Gliscor's trying to fight back, but
Yep.
again, he's stuck at 40%.
Yeah.
So a real big error early
Yeah.
on.
One thing we can point out here, because there's a competitive on Melodic, you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about Marvel Scale,
I don't have to work on Marvel
which
at all.
can come in
Which I
handy.
wasn't worried about anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I have basically special attackers plus Gliscor.
Yeah, but like if it's burn, you go Diancie, click Diamond Storm. Like you could probably chip it into Moonblast range a little bit easier? Question mark. I don't know.
Yeah. And so, funny thing happening in the comments while I get blown up by the nuclear bomb that is Sylveon. JT's alt HP Ice Venomoth popped into the chat, and Ernest was like, "Who is HP Ice?" And
Wow.
Hank thought he was pointing out that HP Ice was on Zapdos. And he's like, no, it's HP Fire. Which is funny because if that were true, which obviously it wasn't, you'd be running Heat Wave and HP Fire. Anyway.
Oh, that's actually really funny.
We reveal Future Size.
We also revealed JT's alt live on stream.
Yeah, let people know.
I know, it's really funny.
Yeah.
David should know at least.
Everyone knows.
David would know. Oh no! Wait, where's the
Hank-
picture? I have the picture.
Hank,
Hank, no! You can't.
Magic
Anyway.
Bounce, funny. Diancie's gonna go down. We've learned that this thing is Scarf. And I'm like, alright, well, this is over.
Yeah. and that's fine.
Scarf Swamp, I kind of had a feeling that it was. Just because rocks were on Clef, so what else is Swampert gonna do?
Scarf Swampert faster than it's faster than Diancie.
It is faster than Diancie, and that's why I'm sure it's here, because, like, of course Diancie's gonna have HP Grass this week.
It's also here for Volcarona, obviously, because you don't want to get Giga Drain and just lose your Swamp.
Right, but it's not
Yeah.
faster than +1 Volcarona.
Yeah. If it's at +1, then that's not.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
But game 2.
Hank's delayed with Spec to survive a +1 Flamethrower and Oko with Rock Slide.
Bada bing.
It's good shit.
Dang.
There it is.
And so now I've changed my game plan, and I remembered how to play Pokemon. My plan: play very aggressively with Diancie. I'm going to keep rocks off at all costs. Anytime Clefable hits the field, I'm going to bring Diancie in immediately to bounce back those things, right? Because Clef can set rocks, it can knock off. Diancie doesn't care
Jesus
about
fuck.
Jesus.
The other thing I have to deal with is this Sylveon, because everything else can't break my defensive core. Here we see Clef gets the Scarf, which is really bad for Hank, because now this Clef is useless. We see me bring it in on Magic Bounce, and now all of a sudden I have rocks up and he doesn't, and Diancie can just get a kill.
And look at the difference in damage from Mega and non-Mega Diancie.
Oh yeah, it's night and day. It's the difference between like what 100 base attack and 160.
160.
160
also,
is
That's a big number.
Here we see that even with Ice Beam, without the crit, this
it bounces off Tangrowth. No, it can't break Tangrowth, and especially can't break Slowbro. And so this is just bad. Now I can throw off Future Sights, I can throw off Toxics safely.
You could just sit around and.
And now Hank just has to slowly die to my dudes.
Hank says we don't have to watch the rest of this one.
We don't have to watch the other one. He's like, oh, he won this one. And he played really well besides me goofing, you know. Again, here we see Diancie coming in. I'm not going to let rocks get up.
Yeah.
I do think, like, watching the second game, the Clefable did have Moonblast. It's no Sylveon, but it can throw that out.
It hurts Diancie. I think it's a 3-hit KO.
Yeah.
But I'm okay to take the chip as long as I keep
call out with
rocks.
Ice Punch, but
It's good, but again, it doesn't do anything.
That is Tangrowth,
right?
You cannot do.
I can just stay in and freely Giga Drain, right?
Yeah,
and now I can
Zapdos
1v1 the Zapdos. Like I don't have to go anywhere. I can just throw off Sludge Bombs. I can Giga Drain. I can do whatever. I'm hanging out.
Yeah.
Because I can just switch out and get Regenerator.
Wait, what sucks? Predicting the Roost is really fun.
Yeah, I was Earthquake.
I mean,
It's pretty safe.
I feel like at some point you reveal that you have knock.
I thought I did. Did have knock?
I don't
I
think.
can look at my team.
You haven't clicked it.
And
where is my Hank team? It's this one, I believe. I did have knockoff.
yeah, all game 1 and 2. I'm like, why are you not hitting knock?
I want to make progress. I don't know. I didn't feel like knocking off. Oh no, I know exactly why I wasn't pressing knockoff. I didn't want to take off Clef's Scarf.
That makes sense.
Because Clefable is neutralized right now. Here I know he's going to go Gallade, and I'm just going to throw off a Flamethrower, because he can't break Slowbro. Rock Slide.
You know what's funny? You could have stayed in and clicked Flame again, because he didn't have the speed boost. Because he doesn't get the speed.
Oh yeah, I guess I could have.
Yeah.
But Slowbro is fine.
Modest, maybe? I don't know Gallade's base speed.
It's basically... so it's 24.
I was modest, but I was still... Yeah, I guess I'm still faster.
Oh,
I know Gallade.
That's what we like to hear.
Throw out the Diamond Storm, pretty safe to do so. Now Volcarona can come in on this guy, right? It's pretty safe, because you're not going to press rocks in front of Diancie, and Moonblast bounces off Volk. It's time for you to go.
It's go time.
Now the game is over. Now the game's over.
The game is
Flame is going to blow up. Still, that crit did not matter. Swampert is not faster than +1. I'm going to Slurp. I guess I could have kept Giga Drain Secret, but it was pretty obvious that I had it.
Yeah, at this point, you just click the buttons.
Click the super effective move, click the stab move, and
you should get your drain
Volcarona
delayed. Sad.
No. Why would I get your drain delayed?
Frank also chimes in as we go into our game 3 and jump into it. He said in voice afterwards, this was some of the most fun he had playing Mons, good games, and smart plays.
Yeah, this was a great set. I enjoyed it a lot.
So this is also really fun to kind of look back on, because we see a lot of your pure adaptation to just being like, okay, Hank has this slower paced team, and I can out aggressive it and then also outstall it.
Yeah.
Which not a lot of teams can do.
Yeah.
This is really funny looking at. So this Slowbro is the exact same Slowbro, besides Colbert versus Mega.
Yeah.
During me versus Hank, I threw off a lot of Future Sights.
Yeah.
Because my team is built more for that kind of play.
Well, like
he's hitting Toxic because he.
The problem with Slowbro, right, is the free switch into Sylveon, right? And this thing, every time it hits the field, it does ridiculous damage to my team. Yeah, there's HP Rock. I kind of figured it would have something to hit my bulk, but I needed to chip this thing down.
Yeah.
Again, the only real threat to my team is that Sylveon.
And the only reason it's a real threat is everybody else is knowledge-based threat, while that's like a damage-based threat.
Right, that one blows all of my guys up. Right,
No
there's
matter what you do
no
about it.
counter.
Yeah.
Right.
But oh yeah, Gliscor didn't hit the field last game. Here he does, and now he's toxic.
And now he can do it. Now he's dancing.
Yeah. Now he gets his health back. I can protect, and Gliscor will never die. But for now, I'm content to go Tangrowth. Even HPIs doesn't matter, right? Tangrowth can 1v1 Zapdos all day. Slowbro there. I want to be careful with Slowbro because like if I get predicted and Thunderbolt comes out, it's real bad for me. That's why you don't see me going into Gliscor, because if I hit Eat and HPIs, that's kind of bad. And Tangrowth can 1v1 it, right? Milotic cannot touch Slowbro at all.
And the burn said toxic and
yeah, and so the burn is annoying because if rocks are up plus the burn, I become less of a switch in, but rocks aren't up, and so I can sit here and slack off. Milotic will die to toxic.
It also means you can't be toxic.
Yeah,
so I think it's a win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so I've been saying this for the past couple weeks, looking at Hank's sets. The Milotic has been very strong defensively, but it can just get toxic and eventually die. If it had Field Bell, all of a sudden
refresh.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I meant.
Any way to kind of get rid of status, like that could be on Clef or Sylveon.
Well, look at those Moonblasts doing 41 anyways. It barely has time to hit refresh.
Right.
Yeah, but look at this situation.
I have to leave there.
Yeah, like right here.
And now Slowbro's here. Like you just click refresh, and now we just stare at each other for the next year and a half.
Yeah. I feel like we've seen like Hank's Milotic evolve as the season went on, where it started was protecting Citrus Berry to recover, to attack toxic, to that's fun. Now he's
Hyper Beam Sylveon. So if it ever pressed Hyper Beam into my Tangrowth with the specs on, I think it would just blew me up.
Yeah, I remember talking with Hank and said, what if you put Hyper Beam on it? It's a very funny move that like no one's gonna see it coming, right? It'll blow up anything for the cost of losing a ton of momentum, right?
Dude, I'm gonna run Hyper Beam Mega Guard.
Should have shot that. It's really funny.
Dude, I'll do it.
Yeah. That Rock Slide doesn't really matter. Slowbro just bounces off. And now that this thing is burned, Slowbro
Hank needed to go for flinches.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, but now at this point, like there's
just nothing that can stop Slowbro, right? Especially because Zapdos is toxic, and so it can roost here if it wants. It doesn't matter. It will die eventually. I just want to go get Regenerator on Tangrowth.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of speed through this one.
Where do I?
So now we just play the. Okay, Zapdos, are you dead yet?
Yeah. And Regenerator is broken. There we go, Mew. Mew gets to touch the field just because it's pretty safe. I don't want to risk losing my guys on a bad prediction.
And Gliscor get some health.
Gliscor get some health back. Do I press Protect here? Yeah, I do. I'm a weenie for that. I mean, it's correct, but
yeah,
right.
It's a weenie.
He presses Recover there, like
you could
realize
have rocks up.
I could have, but rocks don't really matter now.
Zap.
It would kill it.
It just speeds up our
the game is
functionally over at this point.
Yeah, the fact that
I knock off the lefties and now it's done.
Yeah,
right?
Now he's gone and
now it's done for real. Milotic can recover and stick around for a while, but it cannot win, right? It simply cannot break Slowbro. Neither
you can just switch between Slowbro and Tangrowth at this point.
Forever.
Yep.
Ice Punch, trying to predict Tangrowth, doesn't matter. Slowbro can just hang out. Right? This thing obviously has EQ, and then Tangrowth or Gliscor can come in. And so once I knew it was Scarfed, I was not afraid of Swampert at all.
So I'm gonna kind of skip through this a little bit just because
that does a lot.
Right, it does do a lot. We look at this. We talk about this. It's pretty good.
That's a lot. But Regenerator is a crime.
Correct.
Now you've got two criminals.
I have two criminals. And Gliscor, who's a different kind of criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so now Glade is gone. Glade didn't matter anyway, because it was burned.
Yeah,
Tangrowth got frozen. Hold on. But it doesn't matter, because Tangrowth literally just doesn't need to press any moves. He just needs to be alive.
And then he gets hit by Scald and Dolls.
Oh, and then he's thawed, yeah.
Yeah, so...
But it's fine, because now he's frozen again. And that's not even Serene Grace.
No, believe it or not.
But again, I can just switch between these guys forever. And so Regenerator Cores, this is your lesson about them. Don't let it be you.
Don't let it be you. What was I gonna say? So we've gone through 6 games of Pokemon in an hour, which is definitely a record for us. Good job.
Yep.
But also, I think there's been more freezes than games we've talked about.
I agree.
Honestly, yeah, this is what,
Yeah.
4 freezes in 2 sets?
Yeah.
What?
Anyway, Swampert is not
Hey,
going
Swampert cannot
he's
do
gonna
it.
run out of steam.
Yeah.
So that was
And
fun.
So, yeah. It was really good. Like, so Hank was playing that end game, as well as he could. He just didn't have anything in the gas tank to break through the core.
Eventually, you kind of just run out of steam.
Yeah.
So
something big to point out for both sets is rocks didn't go up on either side game 3.
yeah,
I guess that's
And
true.
that prolonged the
it's-
game significantly.
Yeah. So you don't need to necessarily rely on hazard removal to keep hazards off the field. You can play in an aggressive manner. Me and Brian played in a way that we didn't give each other opportunities to set rocks. Corey made sure Diancie was set up and always brought it in to always prevent rocks.
Yeah.
So you can use aggressive play to also help prevent hazards.
Yeah. There were probably turns in this game where I could have gotten rocks up with Gliscor, right? Instead of going Diancie on Clef, I could have went Gliscor and gotten my own rocks up, but then I'm trading rocks. The rest of the dudes, like, Gliscor really can't set up on, right? Glade has Ice Punch, obviously. And so it was really hard for me to get rocks up, so I relied on a different type of passive damage, which was my favorite, Spreading Purple.
That's right.
Because there's no steel or poison type on Hank's team, so Toxic was always free.
So that was pretty
true.
free. Yeah.
Very true.
So in the sake of time, we're gonna
Yeah,
move
let's
on.
keep
Let's keep it moving. We had another fun X conference set. We have Jordan. We haven't seen Jordan on here in a while, and Chris. Weavile is here. He's just hiding.
Yeah, where's
He's
Weavile?
here. So looking at Jordan's team, she's got a team, a bunch of guys that just lose to Sandrush Extra Drill,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
really
we got,
funny.
we got weak to ground, weak to ground, weak to ground, weak to ground,
Flying.
Levitator, and a horse.
Spoiler, it's like her whole team.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
of Jordan's
so-
ones are weak to
So
Earthquake.
Sandrush Extra Grill Earthquake is going to go crazy. Rocks up, love it.
Boom, great first
70%,
turn.
not as
Not
great.
as great. But here's Lottie, and Chris is gonna be like, all right, Rock's turn. Great.
Yeah, so-
Great exchange. Now here comes Latios. And Latios
Draco.
is going to throw off a Draco. Nice neutral hit.
26. Bronzong, that guy's crazy.
Doing a lot of damage. Latios, he's got to get out of here.
Yep.
See you later. Tentacruel's coming in. And what do we see? Gravity.
Oh,
Funny.
Also, shout out to David. I don't know if he's here, but he
shout
might
out
be.
David.
Shout out to David. Shout out to David.
Shout out to David.
So you know
also,
how we talked
now,
about
this guy? Yeah.
can hit
uh,
Earthquake.
You
6
can't stop
times.
him now.
Yeah. Yeah, now Lottie is not
But
flying.
also this.
Gravity Hypnosis, that's kind of cringe.
Brent.
But I get it.
100% accurate, by the way, for those who don't know.
Yep.
And here's Extra Drill. So Jordan stays in because she doesn't have a switch.
Yeah, there is no switch. Earthquake is going to
and
blow everyone up. Gets
Gets
lucky.
rewarded.
Yep.
Super rewarded. Wow.
That's because it's not Pachirisu. And
That's
we're all
not
Oh my
like,
gosh, you're right.
yeah. And then
Knock-
knocking, great knock. So it's Smooth
Nice.
Rock, which is
Smooth
really
Rock
good
for
information to
Stand
know
Forever.
because
Yep.
Extra Drill just 6-0s.
Yep.
This
Uh,
tentacle showing that it does so much work.
Yeah.
Like even I died there,
Doing
but
a
like
lot.
it accomplished so much.
He
besides
basically
removing
defeated Extra
hazards.
Drill by himself. We see Surf Latios, which is cool.
Surf is cool.
And the fact
Life
that
Orb plus Sandship stuff. Surf, I'm maybe not wanting to risk the roll.
Yeah, it was definitely a
wanted to
roll.
drop Draco.
also cover Altaria coming in.
Yeah. That's
And
fair.
T-Wave.
Oh, T-Wave.
I love this Latios set.
That is good, yeah.
No, but my only comment I made about this interaction was I like that Lottie set a lot. So
I like what Jordan did there. So stayed in and T-waved, so Altaria could not set up.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
then, why would Chris go for an EQ if I stayed in last turn and brought Jirachi in so it could punish with Ironhead?
Yeah.
We also see that Heal Bell, so now Excadrill is ready to rock.
Not burned. Yeah.
Speaking of
That's
burn,
nice. That's really good to have
Yeah.
on a team that you were very much building around Sandwich Extra Drill, you know?
yeah.
Fishing for burns, maybe. Or
And that's
maybe
definitely
just
been like a theme I've seen like for teams going against Chris's team. Nobody on this team wants to be burned.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty big deal. So having that heal bill
And if
opportunity
Flinch,
really
Jirachi-
frees up the team, but also Jirachi moment.
Yeah, Jirachi does what Jirachi does. DPP, please ban this guy.
And now, can you survive 5
doesn't
turns?
doesn't
in
get it.
Sandstorm?
Doesn't get it there, but
So here's Entei. Entei's
Entei.
gonna come in and click Sacred Fire, get rid of Hippowdon. So now, pretty much, if Jordan can survive,
the sand turns.
she could do it. She goes for Rock Slide,
And they lives.
trying, I guess,
Oh,
scout
on
for
the
Latios.
switch. Yeah.
But like that seemed a little unnecessary
Yeah.
because you have Weavile to
Mhm.
just get rid of
I
it
agree.
later, and now Weavile can't defeat
Can't do it.
Keldeo.
Flinch there would have maybe done it.
Flinch would have won the game.
Yeah.
What was the
but-
T-Tar at?
T-Tar's at 30.
Well, 30,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they
yeah,
took that as,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
So
I mean, you worry about the sand chip, but that's about it, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
it, was,
I
it
mean,
wasn't low.
sure.
It was at full, right?
Yeah. But like if Extra Drill had just clicked Earthquake, then like Latios is gonna have to come in to revenge kill, or sorry, Keldeo,
Right.
and Keldeo's already low, and it can't really do anything, and then the game kind of ends. The Rock Slide was a bit of a greedy play, and Jordan got rewarded for it, 1%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So game 2, I think Chris kind of sees, all right, I need to just play smarter with Extra Drill, and just make things happen. So Jordan, knowing that that is likely the case, we're gonna click Scald.
That's a nice burn, honestly.
Fun fact, you can tell it's heat proof, not only from the fact that it's a gravity.
Oh, because it's
crossbow.
taking less burn damage.
Exactly, taking less burn damage.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Wow.
know he did that.
Fun tech.
Fun.
So this is like the second time that Heat-Proof Bronzong has been brought by Chris, which is not his usual set. He usually runs Levitate,
Yeah.
but
Makes
If
a
I
lot of
had
sense on a
nickel
gravity
for
team.
every time.
yeah, true on a gravity team. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Focus
now
Blast,
it's Focus
Choppleberry,
Blast.
T-Tar, hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Stone Edge. Yeah.
Hold
Not
on.
gonna miss.
I love
They were
that.
in
I
gravity.
love that.
Exactly.
This is
Little
a
downside
set for
there.
the DPP fans. Tyrantar and Jirachi doing everything great.
Yeah. And we can just pretend that's Latios. And,
Yeah, that's Latios.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Jordan forgot about the gravity right there.
Yeah, maybe.
Or just thought she could take one a little better than that. Spoiler alert, you don't.
You don't.
Mm-mm.
But properly stalling out the turns, so Powdon's going to come back in.
Yeah.
Draco,
sand back up, and now
obviously
you got-
Surf,
Now we got 8 more turns of sand.
which might just be
It's
all
real bad.
That,
Yeah, looking
given
at this, earthquake,
earthquake.
earthquake.
the game might be over.
Game is in fact over.
Yeah, spoiler. You guys like Extra Drill.
Goodbye.
I mean, I'm sorry, that's Pachirisu.
Right, Pachirisu with earthquake and sand rush.
Yeah, I wonder, does Scarf Keldeo outrun Sandrush Drill? I don't think so.
I don't know.
It might, but that's double speed.
Yeah, I don't think so. No, because like if it's Jolly, it's like 600.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, that's
Anyway,
definitely-
so
anyway.
Extra Drill pressed earthquake, won the game.
Yeah, game 3.
Cool.
So
So how does Jordan deal with that? The answer is there really isn't.
there
much
really
that she
isn't,
can
and you
do
just
about
kind of
it.
have to play around it better.
Yeah.
You can't let it occur.
Don't let it.
Mhm.
Don't let it be you.
Don't let it be you.
Surdrash is gonna leave. Entei's gonna come in.
We know this Jirachi's item. The
Scarf.
Okay.
So
Gravity,
right here we
echo.
see Entei switches into Tentacruel, whether Jordan predicting Hippowdon to come in.
Mhm.
Great play.
That looks like a really good play because it helps deal with the sand getting set up.
Yeah, and
Knock off
getting rid
there.
of the smooth rock, which is huge.
Right, so any subsequent sandstorms are going to be shorter. But now you still have to survive this one.
Yeah, Frank confirms Scarf Keldeo does not outspeed.
Yeah, it is.
okay.
So
Yeah.
Jordan's doing a good job of at least like Keldeo coming in means Extra cannot just come in. Like something else has to be the mid ground, so it stalls out sandstorm turns.
Yeah.
That's true. But now Keldeo is asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So Latios' last move, it's Ice Beam.
Ice Beam. That seems pretty good.
That's so
Unfortunately, Return is going to blow up.
Goodbye, Latios. And now the whole team is once again weak to drill. So we're going Jirach, bringing in Latios, and then I maybe forgetting it's asleep. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Could just been a sack.
Sand's back up.
So now Keldeo gets crit.
Gets crit and dies.
Goodbye.
Now
Here
we have
comes
4 turns
T-Tar.
of sand.
Watch this.
Ice beam. That's cool.
Did you think it was gonna freeze, Matt?
No, it just did a lot of damage. You go for Crunch, trying to catch Bronzong coming in. Goes down.
Okay.
And now, here's Edtech.
Well, actually, no.
Here's Edtech.
Maybe Tornado's coming in, but.
Oh yeah,
Two
hit
turns of Sandstorm left, right?
He turns Sandstorm,
So-
and Powdon is gone.
Yeah, JT wants to talk about this.
Yes. we talk about
Yeah. If Hippo left the field right there, Chris wins the game.
Yeah, you
Now,
just
what is
sacked
that?
any,
What is
literally
that,
anyone.
JT?
Like it's simple to say.
You sack literally anyone else but Hippo to reset the sand, press Earthquake twice, and the game ends.
Correct.
But
Yeah,
now,
possibly just forgetting that the knockoff earlier on Hippo
Mhm.
only having 5 turns of sand.
but you gotta remember that
You
stuff.
gotta remember those things.
Gotta
Yeah.
remember.
And now Entei is gonna press Sacred Fire.
And it's Entei
Yeah.
versus the world, and he's got
That's
5 PP,
great.
and he
Dodges
dodges a
Hurricane.
hurricane, which is really good. Also,
Really
this is
good.
Scarfed. That's fun. Bronzong, hey, heat proof. Oh, that's pretty good. He
Oh,
lives.
lived. That's another PP.
Count
Takes
your
another
count your sacred
Sacred
fires.
Very
Remember,
easy.
Kyle
Hard.
has pressure.
Oh.
Chris remembers.
Oh,
Says,
yeah.
"Oh, why didn't I do that earlier? Goodbye, Weavile. Gets the
Goodbye.
regenerator on Tornadus. Now
One
Tornadus
HP, one
just
Sacred Fire.
has to hit, and he doesn't.
1,000.
And Entei doesn't have any
Win.
sacred fires left, and
He
wins.
did it.
What a clutch.
Also,
That's
Mandate of
Papa right
Heaven.
there. Shout
also
out Pokemon.
more burn damage in older gens.
Shout out to Burn.
Yeah, I mean the struggle would have won.
yeah.
Yeah, I will say Entei did need to take both hurricanes. It
Yeah.
would not have died from one just looking at that
Yeah.
Tornado's set.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like a mandate of heaven for Jordan,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
who really needed this game to avoid being eliminated in playoffs.
It's true. Jordan's dream is still alive.
Jordan
until...
is still needs some assistance from other players, but she's still in it. And our last set we're going to talk about is our Y Conference highlight. Because I'm on bye, and I feel the need that we need to talk about Mega Gardevoir. Here she is. And we need to have the Pixelate guys yelling at each other in consecutive weeks. So, here it is.
All they do is yell.
All they do is why the bitches are yelling.
Women moment, am I right?
Fellas.
Immediately canceled.
Wait, no, we're sorry. Anyway, we got THT Chris pulling up with Scolipede. Looks really good, and Vivi pulling up with her signature 6
Yeah, this
at
is
this point.
that's who they are. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. Signature 6 goes kind of hard.
Yeah, it's like a
Maybe somebody's
Sinister
team
Six
name.
from the X-Men.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a value meal option.
Like X-Men,
It
Spider-Man.
does, actually.
Like a quality one.
Yeah. It's like not something you find at Wendy's.
It's like
Exactly.
a 4-4,
Yeah.
but better.
Anyway, this is Yawn Swampert.
Okay.
Force and switches, getting up rocks. Here's
Getting
Rotom,
rocks.
the eternal
Loaded.
Swampert defeater,
Yep.
excuse me.
Yep, in every lifetime.
Every lifetime.
I will say Vivi was playing a very brave early turn there because knowing that it's a Mega Swampert can't hold the Rindo berries. So, Chris could have sacked his Tangrowth to sleep just to get it off the field.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, super aggressive, just for the point of being
Super.
aggressive.
So-
Speaking of aggressive here,
Yeah. Glaring here
watch
is-
this. Crazy.
Why did Vivi not just press Leaf Storm? It would have killed.
Why? Yeah, many are asking this question.
I guess on the protect, but like for the
Yeah.
speed boost.
Also, clicking Earthquake, catching Klefki coming in, which
Yeah,
is
that was
really
huge.
cool. And then
Yeah,
watch this.
THC got
Klefki goes
fallen.
for Magnet Rise, and he SDs.
but SDs.
Is that not the coolest shit you've ever seen?
This is a wild. turn
That
of
was
events.
the most balls off
So
play
does
I've ever
Prankster.
seen.
Prankster parrot, but like that's fine.
That's fine.
Probably what the Lum was originally for.
Yeah.
I talked to Chris. It was 100% what the Lum was for. He said, "Man, I need to get this thing setting up versus Klefki. How do I do it?"
But everything dies to Charizard in the end.
Very close though. One more speed booster. What about Sped Charizard?
Rotom's a pretty good answer to Zard.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Like,
Rotom.
Not amazing,
Rotom is
but
the best
that's-
answer to everything except Superior.
Yep.
Big Leaf Storm miss right there.
Yeah,
Because Serp is going to go
sucks.
down.
I would have done like
what
what we saw at like 20 something to Umbreon. Missing Toxic.
Look at this.
Um,
Like,
Nothing.
just
Oh yeah,
two
BB was
Tims.
very upset when Chris wasn't pivoting in Heat Trend to Sylveon.
Doing the HP ground is funny.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Chris even really thought about it. He just
He just said,
Send
nah,
it
what
to
if
me.
I Toxic this guy?
yeah.
So, like,
Is
whether
Umbreon is
Chris is
fast-
playing on a
faster-
different
faster than
planet
the,
or not, like, we
faster
don't
than
know.
Sylveon.
Yeah, it's funny. They are
Speed
the
type?
same base speed art, right?
Speed tie?
Maybe.
I expect
Whoa.
speed tie.
Whoa!
I don't think that mattered.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest.
yeah,
Is it specs?
Yeah.
I assumed,
Okay.
yeah.
Then
I
yeah, I
like
don't
those
know.
rocks.
Like Game Rocks.
Like Rocks, hell yeah.
Zard's up.
Big Game
Zard
Rocks.
exists.
Zard is
yeah.
here. Tangrowth is sleepy. Now he's leaving. Goodbye. Dark Tim has entered.
Oh,
Dark Tim
Cannot take
cannot
two of
take
those.
another one of those.
checked. Hold on.
Nice, get some more chip. It's gonna take 25%.
Yeah.
Cannot heal. So Swampert's either dead, or it's, well, Swampert's dead. But now you just
Bye,
let
Swampert.
Zard in. Or not.
Nope.
This works too.
This thing just yells and does
Yeah.
obscene damage.
But Vivi's
Oh.
saying go Heatran. Honestly, at this point, like, Chris doesn't need Tangrowth anymore.
Yeah.
So this is an example of sometimes you have to keep your opponent honest, especially
Yeah.
after that first instance where Chris clearly did not want to go Heatran on Sylveon.
Yeah.
Just yell.
Yeah, I mean that's still chip on Heatran. Like it's gonna do a lot.
Yeah, it adds up.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
But
Now Zard's gonna GG.
+1.
Oh,
yep.
and now he's at 80%.
So
Dragon's gonna
weird.
get it, and we kind of look at what's going on here.
Yeah.
So we see Heatran die. Goodbye.
Yep. Stingus Earthquake.
And then we see Umbreon, and Umbreon's gonna die.
That's Dragon Claw. Right?
And I know a thing
Now
or two about
Gardevoir comes in.
Gardevoir, and Gardevoir's gonna die to Flare Blitz.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes you wonder, given how this endgame went,
Yeah.
why
Let's
Chris didn't
Gardevoir.
just throw out Gardevoir and make it click Flare Blitz and kill itself.
Right, because like the question is, does Gardevoir take a +1 in Q? I feel like the answer is yes.
It depends
So
on
if it
how it's
does-
trained.
Right.
Yeah.
But if it can, then
Still
you
need to
bring
deal
in
with Sylveon.
you bring in Gardevoir early, right? Well, otherwise you're gonna die, right? Charizard's gonna sweep. You have to make it Flare Blitz to kill itself, and then maybe you can do something.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe it didn't matter.
Yeah, you got to make the call. So,
Alright.
but we're going to game 2.
Yep.
Some different
So
leads
this
time
is
around.
my favorite turn of the set. Watch this. Prankster, here's Magnet Rise, Encore.
And now you're
That's
stuck
so
with
cool.
Oh, look at what you've done.
Look at what you've done,
No
and now
no Mega to get
she's
that
looking into the
Prankster.
future. Go into
Future-
Umbreon,
Future Psychic.
and
Future
you
Psychic
glare
Gardevoir.
pair this guy. Like,
Yeah.
it's cinema.
Sometimes when Chris
I love
locks
it.
in, I get so mad when he doesn't
That
lock
is the
in. Because look at what he
coolest
does.
Gardevoir.
Yeah. Chris builds really cool guards, and I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, he's a very good thinker when he's in the library.
That's true.
That being said, we are
Rocks
seeing
up.
finally Heatran come in on SERP, and I've been waiting for this because we've never seen what the SERP's coverage move is for it yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Plus
Spoilers,
one.
probably HP ground.
You would think, but it switched out, so still don't know yet. And until you know, I think it's worth checking.
That's true.
Take some
Could be
souls.
screens.
Could be one. It knows taunt. It's clearly a storm taunt.
Oh, we did
But
see
we do
taunt,
see
you're right, you're right.
Rotom Wash doing really good against Charizard, getting the paralysis off. It's nice.
On the double DD. Now it's a speed
Yeah,
tie.
but
Don't
it's-
matter.
Don't matter.
Oh wait, no. This is quad.
No, it is not. No.
Squad Paragen.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it's
forgot.
just-
And taunt, Encore taunt, Future Sight. This is a sick build.
Dual stab plus Encore taunt. It's pretty
Yeah,
shy.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
I feel like every time
Very
I
good
watch
for
Chris
fighting.
use this mon, I go, "Damn, that's such a good idea."
Trade me Gardevoir already,
I
man.
take
Give me a
notes.
double trace.
No, I just need to be better.
And it's Vice Swampert.
If I swap
Yeah,
back.
Future Sights. That's what 120 base power psychic
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
Off
Future
of
Sight is
guard,
definitely a
special
move that I
attack.
think we're starting to utilize a lot more than
Yeah.
we were
I was, the
previously.
first, I was the first one. This
Yeah.
this
Spadef Heatran.
Spadef Heatran. I love Spadef Heatran.
Me too. But here
This guy.
here's Manaphy.
Hello.
Chris
Does
is
he
going.
roar?
See
He
ya.
says I'm not going to get set up on.
This is
Nope,
the most
not me.
locked in Chris has been all season.
Yeah, this is
Insane.
very easily Chris's best game. This is also very easily going to be our longest episode of the season.
Yeah, we're out here.
We're doing it. So 3 layers of spikes, which is
3 layers of
admittedly
spikes.
really helpful.
Yeah.
And at this point, Cliff Key's done its job. You just got to get Manaphy in safely,
Yep.
so you can start aura farming.
Yeah, or farm your stats.
Yeah. Sack Superior. Bring it in.
Yeah. Now you can't get roared.
Yes, you can.
Well, you still can. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Also, that Skull did absolutely nothing.
That's
Yeah,
Spadefi
shout out
baby.
Spadefi. Tran.
I love
I love
Spadefi
this
Tran.
guy.
What a
Oh,
guy.
he's so good. Lumen. Or Burns getting HP back.
Yeah. At this
Still with
point, it doesn't
one.
really matter. You do have
Whole team.
Scolipede and Tangrowth can take 1.
Yeah.
But here comes Dark Tim.
And guard speed ties, potentially.
It is a speed tie.
Yeah.
Depending on the sets.
Yeah. This is actually a good turn to bring Idgard.
Yeah, like you have a wish up. You actually don't want to get parried, but like also you can just blow up Manaphy.
Yeah.
Can Manaphy do it? Can it reverse 6-0?
If anybody
Sure.
can,
No.
this is the Mon.
Now it's toxic.
Spoiler.
Yeah, does not dodge a toxic GG.
And it does not does
GG,
not
easy.
does not kill him.
We're gonna
Doesn't
just
even
we're just gonna
shoot
let you know
Also-
that so that was a
Umbreon just
6-0
kinda
by the
could
way.
sit there.
Yep, that was a phenomenal 6-0.
Phenomenal
Absolutely
6-0.
brutal.
Probably the best game THT has ever played.
Yeah.
I'll put that up
Surely
there.
he locks it.
Surely he locks in for the 3rd game.
Yeah.
Or
Gets
rather,
the
I
lead
do want
right.
to
It's,
see.
good, it's a good start. Right?
Yeah.
And not look at this. Look at him go.
That was leftovers ago. Great. Love knock.
Dude, we're doing it again.
We got Prankster.
Spike?
This
Maybe
time,
not.
not going to fall for it, right? Not going to hit Magnet Rise on
Not
turn
gonna
2.
hit it. No, we're gonna talk.
Nope.
talk
I guess
quickly.
not. No glare.
Just think, you know what? Why don't we yell a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Or we look in the future always.
Oh,
good play.
look into the future is
Yeah.
fine. I think I like Hyper Voice more there.
I do too.
But now we get to Heatran, right? Heatran
And
can
we see
come in on
Surf's
Surf all
move.
day.
No, we don't.
Rocks.
Implies to me
Yeah.
that it's a move to hit Tangrowth and not to hit Heatran.
Yeah.
Which is
Maybe.
unfortunate because you
First,
can't bring it in really
can't
until
hit
the Heatran's
anything.
dead.
Yeah.
Mhm. 2 layers of spikes. Now Swamper's here. Doesn't yawn.
Where we see a plume crit burn? No burn.
No burn.
No burn, no burn.
Crit not really afraid of the earthquake there, which is dubious. But now rocks
There's
are up
a lot
too.
of hazards.
And Rotom doesn't have defog this gen. Sad.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, if Rotom had
Uh,
defog,
'cause-
I would have taken him 2nd overall.
I would have said, yeah, 22 points, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, that mom's crazy. Even without defog.
I love Rotom Wash.
Oh yeah, it's like oh Gliscor, I wish he could have defog. He doesn't need it. Rotom kinda does.
Kind of would like it, but like he's still really
Yeah.
really good.
But now Heatran Spadef is going to be much less.
Yum.
Well, yeah,
Yum.
never mind.
Can I have another, please?
Roar.
Yup.
That was
Yeah.
Get Zard? Not
try
Zard.
to shuffle in the Charizard would be really nice here.
That would
This
be
thing up
insane.
protect.
Roar.
Oh no, protect.
I don't think
It is
that
Flash
happened.
Cannon.
Yeah, it
It
must
doesn't
not.
have-
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't
has
have
flash.
protect.
That makes sense.
That also implies an AV Tangrowth. Taking 19 is still a lot.
I do want to
Very good,
kind of
yeah.
make a mention. This is something that we can talk about yet. Vivi does not have hazard removal with Zard today.
I guess that's true.
Just you should really focus on getting that Mega up first if you can.
Yeah.
Also coming in on the
Um,
glare.
Lum. But see, this is a problem, right?
That was
You're
wrong.
just gonna get glared again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
should've
you're
just
declared
clicked
again.
it.
You're
You
declared
Gotta
again.
kill
Yeah.
that- gotta kill that thing, right?
You
Can't
got to
do
get rid of
that.
Surf,
Yeah.
and now you look foolish.
Yeah. And now you're.
Because now Zard
slow
comes in.
forever.
Or just kidding. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Swampert.
Swampert.
That might have
asking me
been
what if you died. but then it
different
did.
in a later gen where it's half speed, not quarter.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because
After
the
Gen
ten-
6, it's
Yeah, you can potentially speed boost out of it, but like, it's still greedy going for the SD on the probable.
But watch
player.
this. We see the
Roar's
roar
in the mana
into the
tree.
future sight. No, it's next turn.
Yeah, it's next turn.
Never mind. I was gonna
Roar.
say, well, we're gonna get it. Still doesn't get Zard. Imagine if that went off and Zard just immediately exploded.
And Zard, was
That would be a
dead.
beautiful thing. Yeah.
Like that would have been incredible. There he is.
There he is.
There's our boy.
Now he's gonna
Oh,
eat
at least he
Q.
finally can mega.
Rotom still at full. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you can eat that G Claw.
Take that.
Off T Wave, and things are looking
With-
pretty solid, all things considered for
Pretty
Chris.
okay, yeah.
Wow,
Rotom
it just
pump goes
dies.
up.
Just
Yeah.
dies. Offensive
Rotom
road.
must be. Maybe.
I just need the power of stab.
There you go. for
He waved
T-Wave.
this, so it's slow.
Yeah, I like it. Now all of a sudden things are a little dicey. You
Yeah,
hope
now-
that
now you
Tangrowth
press the
can
poison.
KO. The spikes are up.
Yep. Poison goes off, and
And
now,
now
it's...
you just
we
have
know you
to
live one of these,
click.
so-
How about one more?
How about one more
How about
freeze
one more?
for week 8? Heartbreaking. Now you gotta
Absolutely
switch out.
devastating.
And now you get plus
A bajillion.
2. You can't kill this with Umbreon, even though you live 1.
Yeah,
Outplay doesn't kill. And now the game is
it's
over.
over. Which is just absolutely tragic because honestly, this was Chris's best played set.
Yeah, and so loses on a freeze there. You can
Yeah.
feel bad about that
Yeah.
one.
That's one
For
where like
sure.
you could say, we talked about the mental before, but like
Yeah.
that just you did lose because you got frozen.
Yeah.
It also did not help that there were 2-layer spikes and stealth rock.
Oh yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
hazards.
Because otherwise, Umbreon could have probably taken 2 and hit 2 foul plays.
Yep.
Right. And so in situations like that, where it's okay to feel bad about losing there, but then you want to self-reflect and be like, well, what could I have done in this game to be better? Right? Not getting glared by Surf
By
the
the
second
Surf,
time
yeah.
on.
That way you had a Scolipede to
right?
do more. Yeah.
We can make more progress, and so like there are minor things that we can do to adjust our play and reflect and be like, how can I do better next time so I don't have to be in a situation where I lose to hacks.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
But a great
And
set.
Vivi very, very much saying how much he did not deserve that win after, saying, I got away with robbery.
Yes.
The Manaphy aura farming continues.
Manaphy literally
And
cannot
Manaphy will
stop.
continue to be the top tier mod.
So real quick, we're gonna go through stat decks. As we do, I want to open chat since JT, this is your child, your other child. So here's an open AMA for JT. If you want to ask him anything about this whole process, how he did it, if you're interested in that, any additions or things that you want to be included, whether it's this season or in the future, throw it out there, and we'll kind of bring it up as we go. And of course, say thank you because this is awesome.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
thank you, JT.
yeah, a lot of really interesting stuff going on here. So
Can't wait to bring this off of Google Sheets.
There's
Now
really interesting. We
Yeah,
see
really.
Charizard. Charizard didn't do anything.
He
which is
died.
fine. He died. Funny.
He actually didn't come in game 1 at all.
No, he entered and perished, and that was it. But we do have Ernest get another win, showing off his
Yep.
Garchomp, defeating
Yeah.
Izzy, who is still in play. Given
Yeah.
the upset of
Stars-
Jordan over Chris, kind of
Yeah.
kept Jordan and Izzy's playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, so stars have to align, but
Yeah, things are they'll get interesting, but there's a good chance, not a good chance. There is a chance
yeah,
one of them makes it. Jordan has a very difficult end of season schedule.
it's true. Jordan, I'm gonna kill you.
Jordan has to play
Whoa!
JT and then Corey
Yeah.
and then
Death
me.
out of nowhere.
Oh, the gauntlet.
Sorry,
And the
Jordan.
Gauntlet,
Um,
and then extra drill. Good job, extra drill.
yeah, extra drill. press
Extra
up.
drill and Hippowdon. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
And then you guys sit.
Look at the showcase of difference in hazard damage.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hazard damage is
hazard damage
good.
is good.
Turns out.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Thank you, bro.
Yep.
Me aura farming with my regenerator mons.
Yep.
Yeah, good thing
so
I fixed that for the cheat.
yeah. A set we didn't talk about was Frank and Adam. We were gonna talk about the second game, which ended up really close. Manectric lived with 1% HP.
Was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been talking for an hour and a half already, so sometimes we gotta leave out some good sets to talk about.
Because there were no hazards.
Yes.
Stealth rocks.
Get them yeah, not enough. Yeah. So. Also, there was a time in game 2 where it was turn 1, and Talonflame switched into Aerodactyl clicking a rock move, and he fucking exploded. That was kind of funny. Patrick got his first win against Dante, so congrats to Patrick. We were going to talk about David and Hall. This was on our list of sets. But after further watching, David just kicked Pat's ass.
Yeah.
And there really wasn't too much to talk about with it.
Patrick Hall, I'm begging you. I know you don't watch the PR, but I'm begging you. Build your teams more than 2 seconds before you have to play.
Good job, David.
Good job, David.
You're getting a thumbs up from me.
Thumbs up. Let's see. I think I have a response to. He said, "My team fucking cooked." And then because we were talking about building together, and I told him that he should have Scarf Keldeo and not non-choiced Kieran Black, and he said, "Nah, I'm gonna do this." And then he said I was dumb. So I was. Oh. You were right.
Well, indicated.
Sometimes you know your team best, right?
Yeah.
You know what you like.
Sometimes you know. Crispy Will took a 2-0 over his Prodigy.
I gotta say, less hazard damage in this one than I would have thought.
Yeah. Also, I know I talked about it last episode, but Crispy Will's team is actually terrifying. And I know we had some discussion on trade, but I think this one probably should have been talked about a little bit more. This shit's crazy.
Even I collect all the Egyptian.
The 3 genies.
The Therians are here.
Yeah,
Zuko is also here. Hello, Kitty. Can we not knock over everything on my desk? Thank you. Lily beat Aaron.
Nice.
Obama is here.
It was a good set.
Shout out to Mr. President.
How about that?
Oh yeah, the president was here.
So now, without further ado,
look at all those guys that beat the president.
Yeah.
But the president was here.
He was here.
So we got our stats. The aura farming.
Let's go slow, bro. He finally took his
The new
third.
longest game in X conference.
Yeah.
Oh, me and Hank game 3. Yeah. The long.
Still not as long as Y conference.
No.
No, and yeah. Frank wants us to talk about Aerodactyl's nickname.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I will never respect Aerodactyl.
Look at that belt damage.
Arrow is
He
good.
clicked Stealth Rocks against the quad weak guy, and he switched into him. So that does help. That does help.
Aerodactyl had his time. He had a gen where he was one of the goats, and now his time has passed. MoveOn.org.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Don't worry, I'm backing up the arrow.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how this looks once everybody's done their buy.
He's still hanging out number 1.
Yeah.
The most hazard damage. Actually, I didn't even realize. Wow.
100%.
Yeah.
Scarborough.
Yes. Of course, it's 100% was his only rocker.
Yeah.
Hey, you could run it on Lando.
You can't run it on the UI, yeah.
You can run it. You sure you could.
We can all do things we don't want to do.
We could.
Yeah.
So,
proud of Slowbro.
yeah.
He's rising the ranks.
He's rising. Slowbro is out here on both sides.
Yep.
It's not surprising. It's
That's a good
so
one.
good.
Yeah, that's a big guy. So we have our value ratios. We see how things adjusted. That's really not as much as you would think, except Slowbro jumping and Lopunny.
Mainly if you picked it up recently or traded it, right? Because, like, we're getting to the point where numbers are meaningless. We've played almost the entire season.
Yeah, so soon a lot of this is like pretty indicative of like how your season went.
Yeah.
So something I noticed looking at my numbers, and I didn't really look at everybody else much more, but my top 3 draft ones are my top 3, and they're making up about even portions for their team value.
Yeah.
And like,
so I don't know if that applies to anyone else. Like Brian, it doesn't. Oregon 2 is not one of the top 3 point mons on his team.
Turns out I don't draft super well point guys wise.
he gets you get guys all over the place. Yeah. And even still, like Zard has been a consistently like lower percentage value, but like it's something you have to focus on the builder. But sometimes it's just not the threat in the game that you think it is, because in the builder it's so restrictive.
Exactly.
Which is what makes it good.
Meanwhile, Oregon 2 is the same team value as Low Pony is for me, and it's like 9 points.
Yeah.
Math is
which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, my first overall pick was Mew, and we see that's like, what, number 5 or tied for 4 here. Yeah, and so it varies.
Yeah, and like you see mine, like Jellison is 7 points. And he is
putting in a lot of work.
That's also my guy, so.
Yeah.
We see how Aerodactyl's really just been Frank's savior.
Those stealth rocks, man.
Hey, so you could say the stealth rock is 17% of Frank's team.
Of Frank's team.
Which I think is really cool when you look at it from just that perspective.
Oh, Adams is broken.
Adam is broken. Sorry, Adam.
I don't know.
But yeah, so it's fun to look at these again. I highly recommend you guys scroll through. You know, even if you're curious to see how you're.
Yeah, especially when you're building for your opponent.
Broken. I don't know what happened to him.
His sheet might need to load.
Yeah, probably. Sorry,
that's a lot of data.
Lots of numbers.
Oh yeah, his sheet took too long to load.
Oh no, timeouts.
So as we start wrapping up, we go through our PR rankings. You're gonna notice that there's some changes in the rosters. There was a pretty big X-Conference trade between myself and Frank.
Yes.
That has been a point of discussion.
It's been a hot button issue
amongst our server.
That's how you know it was an interesting one, right?
It was an interesting trade.
My ass was at Six Flags, like trying to go through 7,000 Discord messages about trading Victini for Burnape.
Yeah. So the basic.
I'd say something you do while waiting in line for King to Ka, but it's
dude, there is no King to Ka.
So sad.
It's so sad.
Soon.
Follow Zuko. Zuko's licking my foot. That's gross. But yeah. So I now have Victini, and Frank now has Infernape and Hydreigon, and for Hydreigon I received Gudra and Bisharp, and Frank also got Leavanny from me, but he dropped it to make a future move. So
in regards to rankings, they're pretty cut and dry, right?
Pretty objective at this point.
So we're looking at teams to try to make playoff contention. So
red is eliminated, right? And blue isn't. So 6 is the magic number. So if you can win 6 games, you're good. It's going to get a little tricky in here, but a lot of these teams are going to play each other and have, matchups with these top teams. So we're going to see a lot of, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the top 6 here in the Y Conference. Because THT is the head-to-head over Bannon and David.
Yeah.
So there is a very good chance this is it. Seeding, who knows?
Right.
And the X Conference, which has been our more interesting race, with Jordan's upset, she kept her season alive, therefore keeping Izzy's alive, as well. Frank is on bye this upcoming week. When he comes off a bye, he's going to play Izzy, and if Izzy wins this week, she's 3-6.
Yep.
That is basically going to decide, like, if she beats Frank, she's right there.
Right.
And that's a pretty big deal. And then that's her season. So like she has that chance. Like if this last seed ends up at like 4-5, or 4 and what is it? I can't do math. She got 2 games left. Yeah. So it's gonna get interesting down here. And same deal for Jordan. She's gonna need like me and Chris and Frank to lose.
Yeah.
And Chris and Frank play the last week of the season. So there's a very good chance they both have the same record at that time.
Play 4 playoffs. Ooh.
Yeah.
What a heater.
Which would be awesome. Some teams that control their own destiny. If I win 2 or 3, I'm in.
Yep.
Because I have head-to-head on Ernest, which is pretty helpful, especially because he's got some rough matchups coming up here. And seeding is...
Ernest, I'm going to kill you.
Or half the gauntlet.
Yeah, so... It's gonna be an interesting race to the end.
Yeah, for sure. Cool.
Yeah.
This was a very good good episode. It's a long episode.
It is a long episode.
Our ass was talking for almost 2 hours. Not quite. Hour 40.
Hour 40. Close enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for having us on.
Of course.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming. This was good.
Thanks for joining. It's always fun to get some other perspectives, especially talking about their games.
Thanks for watching.
Of course. Hope you learned something. 'Cause I learned some things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been playing Bonds together for 5 years, and I'm still learning things about how you guys think about when you're playing this game.
Sure.
Which is cool. So
Crazy we've been playing that long.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch Dancing with the Stars with Aurora.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Reasonable.
Fair enough. Brian, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go to Disney World.
He's going to Disney
That's a
World.
good choice.
Anyway.
All right, you heard it here. We're going to Disney World. See you next week.
Cool. We're going to drink 10 beers.
Hell yeah.